board, and some of the team members donated blood voluntarily. Okay. So we weren't paid for it. We just thought it was our way of giving back to the community and supporting health structures and supporting the Sustainable Development Goal number 5, which says good health and well-being for all. Yeah.
I believe it went all well.
Oh yes, I was there personally.
I see.
I didn't donate, but I cleaned up, and the hospital was very impressed. We had a lot of the medical staff reach out to us asking who we were, who pays us to do what we're doing, that is it for free. They were so surprised and like, wow, this is what Cameroon needs. We need young people that could give up their time like this to support others. Yeah.
You talked of getting closer to the widows. How many widows and how many communities have you reached out?
We've worked with a lot of widows, in fact, and other women. Presently, we even have a project for widows to support their health insurance, and we're working in partnership with BEFA. So normally the BEFA health program is 6,000 francs per person. So we register widows, we subsidize their registration at 4,000 francs. So they're expected to come with 2,000 francs and we pay the remaining 4,000. And this will cover their health care for 1 year at 75%. So we think since a lot of them come to us with challenges and we cannot solve all their problems, especially health problems, we can subsidize their health insurance, where if one of them gets operated or delivers a child or is sick, BEFA covers 70% of their health care. Okay. So it's a way of reaching out to them and also encouraging them to know that health insurance is a very vital thing, especially with healthcare provision. And we've worked in several communities. We've worked in villages like Wututu, Upper Bwando, Momo Division a lot, in Bengui, Jingdom, Zangtembe. We've worked in Limbe, Fu. We work in Kofulu with one of my mentors. We were at Manjong. We have gone to Mora, in fact, up north, Gaundere. We've been to several places, yes. We've been doing a lot, and we're trying to really get to have structures in those places and form teams, because we have people, volunteers signing up every day from different areas and different towns. We mentor others to start programs in those communities. Like, I have a friend who is in Gaundere. He had done internship at my institution in Limbe for 3 months. He was sent by the US government. Right now he has started an organization in Gaundere that trains young people in school on leadership skills, capacity building. So now Reach is there not because I'm there, but because someone that learned from me is doing something similar there.
So when you talk of volunteerism, do you pay those who volunteer in your organization?
No, we don't have a salary for volunteers, but then since we have grown, we have a clause that says that we open up opportunities for them. So some consultative meetings are paid for. Okay. Like one was attending one yesterday in Douala, and they paid her. So in that payment, a percentage comes to the office and then a percentage stays with them. It helps us with running costs, internet, and maybe office space.
How many members do your organization have?
Board members, we have 10. Volunteers, we have over 50. Over
50. Is it spread over the national territory?
Over the world, because like the friend I said was downstairs, he's a US citizen, but he's a volunteer for us for 9 months. We have a volunteer in Nigeria. We have friends and volunteers and fans all over the world.
What does it take to become a volunteering organization?
There's an online form to fill or hard copy on our website. You fill the volunteer registration form. Normally registration to volunteer is 15,000 francs, and the 15,000 francs covers your welcome kits, your 2 t-shirts, concept notes, reports, volunteer handbooks, and several other communication gadgets.
That sounds interesting. 15,000 francs.
Yeah.
Is that not much for
a
Cameroonian, or is let me say Cameroonian who puts his or herself in your former shoes?
Shoes, yeah. The 15,000 francs is no one-time payment.
Okay.
It's spread out, and most people when they come don't even pay the 15,000 francs upfront. But when they benefit from the programs we have, like we have had projects with the Global Fund. And in those projects, we mobilize young girls to become peer educators. So they get paid, and when you get paid, you pay the registration fee. At first, it was free. Why we made it to become paid was when I started, and you tell people it's free, they don't take it serious.
All right.
At first, I used to beg people to come and do activities like, please, we need to do this, come and join us. But then when you start putting a cost, people put value where their money is. So people get to say, okay, I registered for this, so I need to be there, my money is there. It's that kind of concept. I don't know how it functions, because people should go for what is free, but I saw it on the field for like 2 years. People will come and are not serious, but once they know they have registered, they call you for activities. So I thought it was the best option to adopt.
Emily, you as a leader, do you follow the SWOT analysis?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I want you to just give me your strength and your weaknesses.
Okay. My strengths, the fact that I'm dynamic. The fact that I can set a goal and do all I need to do to get it done and get it achieved. Strength, my brain. Another strength is God.
Okay.
Like before I started, it was God who told me to start. Everything I do, I first of all hear from the Spirit. So if I don't get it right, I can do it. So I must hear first before I move on. My weaknesses, I think I'm too I like trust people too easily. Yes, and becomes a weakness. And because I open up to everyone. Like my foundation is open to as many people as possible. Some people come with ulterior motives. Some people come because they want to travel and run away. Because others have traveled severally, not just me. So you have people who come on the first day, they tell you, I'm joining because I want to travel. And when you open up like that, you start getting people that might tarnish your image and stuff. And then another weakness, I smile a lot with people.
The smiling is a good thing.
No, the thing with the smiling is not the bad thing of smiling. It's the boss smiling all the time. So people get to take me sometimes for granted. That's the issue.
That's the issue.
You know, sometimes the boss has to always be
stern. That's African bosses.
So the fact that I'm not the African kind of boss makes some people not to respect me. And I get people asking all the time, who is the leader? Because I'm always mixed up in my team. So you always come and they will start asking, who is your leader? And when I come out and they're like, c'est toi? Is it you? And stuff like that.
Let's talk a little bit about your activities with the orphans.
Okay.
What activities do you carry out with the orphans?
We work with orphanages. We have outreach programs where we donate food, stuff, we donate clothes, shoes, and also pay fees. Like we officially will be launching on Saturday here in Yaoundé. We'll be visiting an orphanage in called Bisson.
Right.
So we have been able to raise donations of food stuff, clothes, toiletries, and then the funds we have raised will pay school fees for some of those funds. So we also support education by supporting a child, educate a child projects. We have those kind of programs. Then we also do health coverage. Like in the activity, we bring pro bono donors that can do consultation, provide free drugs and medications, and we do skills. We build their skills. We train them on different skills like bead making, doing these bead sandals that they can also do and sell to raise funds. And then in the agricultural section, we are also going, like for those that have land, we will help them to start up maybe gardens where they can grow vegetables and maybe small foodstuffs for themselves.
You're very interesting. It seems as if you know so many things at a time.
I read a lot, but I don't do all those things alone. That's why I have a team.
Okay.
Yes, so I have a team in charge of agriculture, I have a team in charge of health, I have a team in charge of women's rights and governance. So it's spread out. Sometimes I fit myself in different things, but the team does.
Is it that the team heads are specialists in what they are doing?
Yeah, most of them.
So where did they get their knowledge from?
My team is made up of people who are 18 years old up to 45, I guess. Right now we have that age range. Those at around 18 are writing their A-levels.
Okay.
Some have even just had A-levels, some have just had O-levels. Some are degree holders, some are master's holders, some are even studying for PhD. Yeah, so you have a team member who leads agriculture. He's an agronomist. He has his degree from the University of Boya in agriculture and food processing.
Okay.
Food crop production, sorry. And I also have members that are medical students. Like I have nurses in my team, pharmacists, public health specialists. Myself, I have a degree in nursing and international relations. So they're experts in their field, and that's why we're able to do what we do and excel better.
You get me more confused. You did nursing and international relations.
Yes.
So how is that related?
When I had my degree in nursing, I did a year practice in the hospital. Then I started to do a master's in international relations because I had a vision to work with WHO or health policy and health communication. And you know, in Cameroon, we don't have a school for health policy and health communication. So I did my master's in international communication and public policy. And while there, many others could not understand why a science student or a nurse would be in ERIC. But while I was there, a lot of people caught the vision, and I had a lot of my friends and classmates who were doing the same, become health communicators, health policies. They started working on communication for HIV. Malaria No More is international relations, but promoting health. Health policy, Ministry of Public Health is health, but international relations and health policy. So that's the link. But if you cannot fine tune it, you'll not be able to know that that's what's connecting them.
So when you talk of helping the orphans, are you doing that only in the Northwest and Southwest region? That's
where we started. And before I even started my organization, when I was in ERIC, I used to volunteer with an organization here in Yaoundé, one humanity charity organization, and our main goal was working with orphanages. So I can say I've done work with orphanages in Yaoundé. I've worked with an orphanage in Fo. I've worked with 2 in Obili. There's one opposite JP Melen. We always go there. So it's something I'm passionate about. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Emily. Let's just follow this report. Viewers of Surveillance Television, Carol Tepa is talking about women and politics. Let's get what women have to do with politics at this point in time. Carol Tepa.
Le nombre de femmes à la tête des mairies, au Parlement et à des postes stratégiques de commandement au Cameroun fait encore l'objet de débats. C'est dans ce sillage que les femmes issues de plusieurs partis politiques se sont donné rendez-vous à travers More Women in Politics dans les services du gouverneur de la région de l'Ouest.
Nous souhaitons que le chef de l'État, justement, en cohérence avec cette politique volontariste, avec cette politique d'inclusion et d'émergence de plus de femmes au Parlement, au Sénat et à l'Assemblée nationale.
On peut citer entre autres objectifs de cet événement la mise en place dans les communes du triangle national des chaînes de solidarité féminine. Avoir des femmes têtes de liste aux différents scrutins, avoir des femmes qui disent non aux injustices. Des objectifs nobles, mais qui ne sont pas pratiqués sur le terrain.
Je demande aux femmes tout simplement de montrer de quoi elles sont capables et d'être là où les décisions se prennent. Je venais de dire en salle, lors de mon témoignage, qu'à chaque fois que je rencontre les femmes, j'ai l'occasion de leur dire cette phrase que j'ai transformée en un slogan. Tout ce qui se fait pour moi, sans moi, est contre moi.
Après des échanges avec d'autres femmes qui ont déjà fait leurs preuves sur le terrain, quelques expériences ont été partagées.
Les femmes représentent 52% de la population en Afrique. Les femmes sont les plus mobiles, les plus dynamiques dans les partis politiques. En témoigne lors des meetings, ce sont les femmes qui chantent, ce sont les femmes qui applaudissent. Et si vous regardez les inscriptions sur les listes électorales, les femmes sont le plus inscrites. Comment pouvez-vous avoir 52% de la population, la majorité d'inscrits électoraux et avoir moins de 10% chez les maires?
Le concept Woman for Woman développé au cours de cette cérémonie a donc pour but l'accompagnement des femmes à accomplir leurs devoirs citoyens à travers le vote, mais surtout à soutenir leurs consoeurs.
Thanks very much, Carol Tepa, for that report. It is timely because at this point in time, the country is moving towards a presidential election on the 7th of October. Many women are there campaigning for the parties or their leaders they want to be at the helm of the presidency this 2018. Viewers of 7 News Television, we are talking on the theme, the role of Cameroonian youths in leadership position. If you're just switching on your television set, this is your program, The Experts. With us is a young, talented lady, the founder, CEO of Dennis Mickey Foundation. Emily,
Hi.
you just followed that report, women and politics.
Yeah.
I know you are engaged and you love politics too. Why?
I love politics not as a politician because I'm not yet a politician.
Now you are intending to be a politician.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I know.
It's a long-term goal. Because politicians make a lot of our policies in our communities. In the way our country is structured, people that lead communities are politicians. Like a mayor must belong to a political party to be a mayor. A senator must belong to a political party to be a senator. A parliamentarian must belong to a political party to be a parliamentarian.
Yeah.
So they are the decision makers. So a lot of work I have worked on, especially with women, more women in politics, because I've worked as a subcontractor to one of their projects in the Southwest. And I think it's the same thing that we're doing in Bafoussam, encouraging more women to be involved in politics and leadership position, encouraging women to register for elections like this upcoming elections. So the role is very, very vital, because we always say train a woman and you train a community, empower a woman and you empower a community. Our family structures are set up with women always being the ones that coordinate.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, the man will bring the money, women will bring money, but then a woman will make sure when she wakes up at 4 a.m. that there's food, the children are ready for school, and all of this has to be done before 7 a.m. And the man maybe wakes up at 6 or 7 to get ready for work. So we have several of those capacities. Women are multi-talented. They are dynamic. So a woman in those leadership positions, she's able to make sure that everything that concerns community problems are looked upon. Take, for instance, look at holistic development, because development is not just focusing on health and forgetting education.
Yeah, I know.
Focusing on agriculture and forgetting health and education. Development is holistic. So women at those leadership positions will make sure that there's enough food for community members, there's enough health centers for community members, there are proper schools for community members. So putting women in those positions ensures that we have holistic support and programs that support community members. And that's why I personally advocate for women's position in leadership, honestly. I think when a woman is a leader, there's a lot to be seen.
You said women are dynamic. Are you indirectly telling us, the men, that we are not dynamic?
No, it doesn't mean you're not dynamic. You're dynamic, but women are more dynamic. Yes. So, women are more dynamic.
So indirectly you are telling us, the men, that you women are more than us, right?
No. It's a balanced equation.
How balanced is it?
Let me go to my chemistry. You know, I'm a science student. Chemistry says that you cannot have water if hydrogen and oxygen are not well balanced to get water, H2O. So it's a balanced equation. Men have a role to play. Women have a role to play to make our communities stable and peaceful and good, like to have perfect communities. Not 100% perfect, but working communities. So we should be able to have both in the picture, not just men. And the proportion should be equal, which is not seen. We have more men in positions than we have women. I don't think we've ever had a female governor.
Emily, before I get back to you, viewers of 7 News Television, it is high time we understand the role of Cameroonian youths in leadership position. Before we get back to our guest this afternoon, Emily Mickey. Let's follow this report by Christiane Esime talking about the Special Criminal Court. Christiane Esime, can I get what you have for us?
Depuis son avènement en 2012, au cœur de la lutte contre la corruption, labellisée Opération Épervier, les débats au sujet de la pertinence de la création du tribunal criminel spécial n'ont de cesse continué d'alimenter la scène juridico-politique camerounaise. 6 années après son implémentation, cette juridiction chargée de statuts en matière de crimes économiques n'a toujours pas réussi, de par son fonctionnement et sa stature, à dissiper bien des critiques à son sujet, si bien qu'aujourd'hui, l'on en est encore à se demander si réellement le TCS a sa place dans le dispositif judiciaire actuel. Beaucoup tentent une réponse.
Le même dossier qui aurait fait l'objet d'une seule et même décision qu'on aurait oublié donne l'illusion aux Camerounais que le travail de protection des intérêts publics se poursuit lorsque le même dossier vous donne lieu à 3 condamnations. Vous voyez, dans l'esprit des gens, le matraquage médiatique donne l'illusion d'un travail qui se fait effectivement.
Les critiques fusent donc de partout et très peu de personnes font l'unanimité autour de l'indispensable existence de cette institution judiciaire. Mais au-delà de tout cela, reste une question fondamentale, celle de savoir quelle finalité poursuivait Paul Biya au moment de la création de cette instance. Que recherchait-il? Difficile d'y voir clair. Dans l'esprit de son texte créatif, pas évident de comprendre l'articulation qu'en fait Paul Biya lui-même. C'est ici que tout le monde pense alors que le TCS est davantage une juridiction assise sur les bases politiques que toute autre chose, et donc sans réelle ambition de combler une carence particulière en matière de droit.
Il faut comprendre que ces disjonctions ont tout, mais ne correspondent pas du tout à la bonne administration de la justice et elles ne correspondent pas à l'intérêt des personnes contre lesquelles elles sont faites. Donc les juges morcellent un dossier, les conservent et les envoient par petits bouts devant les tribunaux pour que ces tribunaux puissent les juger. Et comme chacune de ces condamnations est en mesure, chacune de ces procédures est en mesure par elle-même de produire la condamnation supérieure, le cas le plus abouti, c'est le cas de Michel Fotso que vous venez de citer, on arrive donc à des solutions qui sont totalement aberrantes, absurdes et difficiles à comprendre.
Malgré cela, le TCS vit sa vie qu'il doit vivre et rien ne semble indiquer dans son inutilité apparente qu'il disparaisse bientôt.
Qu'il disparaisse bientôt. As you rightly said, Christiane Esime, I salute you and I respect you for that report. Viewers, we are gradually coming to the end of this program. The experts, the theme is the role of the Cameroonian youths in leadership position. Emily Mickey, a young leader, has something to tell us. She was talking about, before the report, how women have the potentials of leading than men, and asked me this question, if we've ever had a governor who is a lady. So why do you think we should have a governor who is a lady? Because women are good leaders. Am I not a good leader? You are a good leader. Yeah, and I have several others that are good leaders. But then it's like they have put positions for some particular, like let's say particular sex. Because I've never heard Cameroon had a female governor. And if we can even have like we've had female presidents around the world and we've seen them lead very well. Yeah. We've seen them done so many amazing things in their country. So, and we've seen women lead homes. Let's not go too far. Yeah. They used to say behind every man, but we always say beside every successful man is a woman. If you ask a man and who is honest, he will tell you who he is because of his woman. So women are good leaders. So let's put them in positions that can make good decisions for our community. You people started with behind, now it's beside. No, it's beside. Very soon you will say in front every man is a woman, right? Okay, before we end, can you talk a little bit of community development, what you've been doing? Okay, community development. A lot of what we've done is set up structures in communities, do capacity building trainings in communities, and then
most of my success stories have come with me picking youth in communities, mentoring them, helping them to identify their problems and propose solutions and start ventures, either NGOs, social enterprises that solve community problems. And I've had a lot of them bring out very good and sustainable solutions. And in community development, so we do a lot of outreach programs where we go out to clean on the streets, clean around the seashore, get youths to be involved in things that solve community problems.
Around the seashore, because you want to go and eat fish over there, right?
No. We eat fish there, no doubt, but we should eat fish when it's clean.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, Emily, thanks very much for coming.
I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. Thank you too for having me.
All right.
Yeah.
Viewers of 7 News Television, we have finally come to the end of this program, The Expert for today. Don't go away. Keep on watching 7 News because we have interesting programs on this TV station. The Expert is closing today. 7 News is not closing. This program is a success because of the team working with me. We have the cameraman. We have the men who controls the button that you don't see them. We have the editors as well. Know that I, Takan Besom, your presenter, I love you all and may God bless you. Thanks for watching 7 News.